Today, I'm going to tell you a story from Japan about a man who wanted to be everything in the world, but in the end, discovered something very important. This is the tale of the Stonecutter. Long, long ago, there was a man who worked as a stonecutter. Every day, he woke up early, took his hammer and chisel, and chipped away at the great gray rocks on the mountainside. Tap, tap, tap goes the hammer. The stonecutter was strong, and he worked hard. But he wasn't happy. One day, as he wiped the sweat from his brow, he saw a rich man passing by. The man wore silk clothes, carried a fancy umbrella, and servants followed behind him. The stonecutter sighed. "Oh, how I wish I could be rich like that man. Then I would be happy forever." And suddenly, whoosh, a great voice whispered, "Your wish is granted." In the blink of an eye, the stonecutter was no longer a poor man. He was rich. He had a big house, fine clothes, and delicious food. People bowed to him as he walked by. At first, the stonecutter thought, "Ah, yes, this is perfect. Now I will be happy." But one day, a grand prince rode past on a horse. Everyone bowed even lower to the prince. The stonecutter frowned. "Even though I am rich, no one bows to me like they bow to him. The prince is greater than I am. I wish I could be a prince." And poof, his wish was granted. Now he wore a crown, sat in a golden carriage, and servants waved big fans to keep him cool. He smiled proudly, but as he rode through the land, he felt the blazing heat of the sun. He wiped his forehead. "Even a prince cannot escape the sun. The sun is greater than I am. I wish I could be the sun." And just like that, whoosh, he rose into the sky, burning brightly as the sun. Now he felt powerful indeed. He shone over fields, warmed the earth, and made people squint and cover their eyes. "Ha! No one is greater than I am," he boasted. But one afternoon, dark clouds drifted across the sky. They covered him completely, blocking his rays. People below felt cool again. The stonecutter grumbled, "Those clouds are stronger than I am. I wish to be a cloud." Suddenly, poof, he became a great cloud, floating high above the earth. He rumbled and poured rain over the land. He flooded rivers, filled wells, and soaked the fields. "Now I am mighty indeed." But then, whoosh, the wind came. It pushed and shoved the cloud this way and that. The stonecutter cried out, "I can't even stay still. The wind is stronger than I am. I wish to be the wind." And so, whoosh, he became the wind. He laughed as he blew across the land, bending trees, rattling rooftops, and tossing hats into the air. "Ha ha, nothing can stop me now." But then he rushed against a giant rock. He pushed and pushed, but the stone didn't move. The stonecutter stopped. "This rock, it cannot be moved by wind. The rock is stronger than I am. I wish to be stone." Poof! He turned into a massive solid stone, stronger than wind, rain, or sun. At last, he thought proudly, "I am the mightiest of all things." But then, one morning, he felt something strange. Tap, tap, tap. He frowned. What is this? Chip, chip, chip. A familiar sound. A chisel, a hammer. He realized a stonecutter was chipping away at him. He gasped. "Wait, even stone can be cut by the stonecutter. That means the stonecutter is stronger than stone itself. But wasn't I a stonecutter once?" And in that moment, he understood. The voice returned and whispered gently, "You see, you were happiest when you were yourself. No riches, no crown, no power is greater than being content with who you are." And whoosh! He was himself again, just a simple stonecutter with his hammer and chisel. But this time, he smiled. He tapped at the rocks, tap, 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 and felt peace in his heart. And from then on, he never wished to be anything but himself. And that, my friends, is the tale of the stonecutter. It teaches us something very important. Sometimes we think we'd be happier if we were someone else, but the greatest joy is being yourself. Thanks for joining us at Legends in the Lantern Light. And remember, every story has a beginning, and every beginning is full of wonder.